And welcome back to DayBreak. We were talking about how we can't cure Alzheimer yet, but we can definitely prevent it. But now let's welcome another guest to our studio, Ms. DY Suharya. She's the founder of Alzheimer Indonesia. Good morning.
Morning.
How
Hi.
are you this morning?
I'm good. Thanks. Fine. How are you?
I'm good, basically, and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Before the break, we talked to doctor how we can prevent of having Alzheimer.
Yes.
From Pocho, how is that?
Risk reduction activities based on research has stated globally that physical activity, if you do it within 30 minutes a day or 150 minutes a week, it could reduce the risk of getting dementia approximately 30%.
Wow.
And so we're very proud that Dr. Ria Maria has conducted this experiment on the mild cognitive impairment in people who have diabetes. Before they receive a diagnosis on dementia, it could be prevented. It could, many things could be done, and one of them is the traditional Pocho dance.
Very interesting.
I think it's related to the brain that you have to make sure on the movement, on the coordination, and all that. And if you do that consistently 3 times a week, within 3 months, so you might want to do it in your community and as your ketua RT, RW, lurah, and all that. So you're going to be a dementia youth movement kind of champion.
Hey, that's a good thing right there. Yeah,
definitely.
I do agree.
And I heard you mention about your dad keep repeating things.
How is that one of the symptoms?
Unfortunately, yes, but you need to double check and get your dad screened and detected, and you can actually go to Dr. Ria Maria for a consultation. However, the reason or the causes are being investigated still. That's why that's why we're still working more on the risk reduction. Physical activity, basically, there's this term called ABC. Act, belong, commit. So if you act on something and you belong to a community and you commit on doing it, it's something that really helps you to remain healthy and active.
So basically, Alzheimer is not something that we have to take lightly, right?
No, definitely not. That's why before it was also stated that forgetfulness, memory loss is not a normal part of aging. So you don't take it, lightly. Definitely,
And in your role in the community, Alzheimer Indonesia, right?
Yes.
How is that? Could you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, sure. So basically, we started off by having a caregivers meeting. Our vision is to improve the quality of life of people with dementia and caregivers. Because my mom has dementia. 20 years ago, she showed that symptoms. Instead of me understanding her or empathizing, there were some conflicts.
True, I do agree.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so misunderstanding, feeling like my mom is a drama queen and all that. And if I knew there's something going on in her brain, I would behave differently. So we started off this because I came back from overseas. Like I spent 10 years in the States and 5 years in Australia. And then I realized this is why my mom has been behaving weird, So I thought
you want to give something back to the people and do something.
Yeah, because it really affected the quality life and productivity. So that's, I had my defense mechanism by going away overseas. Some people don't have that luxury, for instance. So that's why this community is established, because we care about people's mental health. And so from one in Jakarta, it's now spreaded in 7 cities. Salatiga, Malang, Surabaya, Bandung,
How is that
Depok,
going
Jogja.
so far?
They just basically, when we put it in Facebook, we put it in a website, people just came and say, hey, I can relate to you. And all that. Can I do something like what you're doing and all that?
So it was a good feedback, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. It's actually a lot of excessive awareness raising conducted, and people are just jumping in and say, I want to do something. I think my parents are behaving this way, and what can I do? And so that's why we're really aiming having youth people join more, and people who's in a sandwich generation, like have a kid and also have a parents. They need to have a support system.
So basically, the Alzheimer Indonesia, you guys have clinics or what? So people can go there. And do they have to pay for it? Is it for free or how is it?
So the caregivers meeting is conducted once every first Saturday of the month. People can donate, and basically it's based on donations. But we do seminars and workshops that people pay for getting some skills and knowledge transferred and all that. We also do some counseling or educational session. For instance, Pa Ahok, the governor of DKI, supported us and declared that Jakarta will be a dementia-friendly and age-friendly city last September. And we're working on some programs to make schools, students have these educational sessions to know the 10 symptoms of dementia. And they can also always go to our website and all the link in social media.
Talking about 10 symptoms, and could you tell us a bit about it? I saw you gave me a brochure. It's Indonesian is fine.
Yeah, it's in Indonesian.
What are the 10 symptoms?
Basically, it all boils down to 3 components. Basically, it's a neurodegenerative problems in the brain, and it's affecting memory, it's affecting executive decision, and it's really also affecting emotion. So so that's why repeating things it might relate it to the memory loss, and then the up and down temper. It would relate to the declining function of the brain and the emotion. And so, for instance, we did a educational session on these symptoms to 10,000 students in Jakarta, and that's how we got some inputs from the students saying, "Oh, no wonder my parents are arguing every day. My dad is stressed out. My mom is divorcing my dad because he just got laid off."
It becomes like a drama. This music helps.
Music therapy is actually proven helps. Yes, definitely. We want to.
What kind of music, for example? So is it classical music, or is it nature kind of music, or what? Is there any particular?
Not anything particular, but actually it's related to music that relates to their era. For instance, if you like my mom, whenever I turn on the song "You Are My Sunshine," my only sunshine, my only sunshine.
Okay, so it helps her.
Yes, it just her eyes lighten up. Or her hands started to, kind of do some movement and all that. So that really tap into the emotion part.
Okay, talking about patients in Indonesia, what kind of therapy do they use here in Indonesia besides poco-poco?
Besides poco-poco, it's actually poco-poco is in the risk reduction area, the prevention one, and that's something that's supported by the Ministry of Health, who has launched a national plan on dementia. And so now there's all these focus to the aging communities. So they need to feel useful. They need to feel their life is beneficial and needed and all that. So so it's basically the therapies are, once you're diagnosed, you have to do all these occupational therapy, physiotherapy and all that. So
And any last words for the viewers at home, how to prevent, or messages that you want to say things?
It's basically do not underestimate memory loss, and please act on it, like get a screening, early detection and all that. You can contact Alzheimer Indonesia, Facebook, or www.alzheimerindonesia.org to seek help and support, getting counseling or session with a doctor, or go to our educational session. And please remain healthy and stay active, happy, and avoid stress and depression.
We'll try.
Yes.
You know how it is,
yes, definitely. So be positive and engage with activities.
We'll do.
Positive environment.
Awesome. Thank you very much, DY,
Pleasure
for
meeting
your message, and
definitely.
success with Indonesia, Alzheimer Indonesia.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll see you soon also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And coming up, we'll check out how Indonesians take camping to luxury heights. We'll be right back.